Try and keep this ride crash-free. How about a quick rest? Wait up. I'll be right there. Wait up. I'll be right there.
My blood's going fast.
We're approaching the undead forest now. Before we head in, let's go over what we know. It is home to a sanatorium where research was conducted on corruptions caused by the resurgence. One of the heroes served as director of the sanatorium. Her name was Holly, otherwise known as the Reaper Witch. Holly is a revenant of Luxuria bloodline, whose members are born with access to a rare ability, namely, the power to heal. Holly used her gift to palliate the suffering of many of her patients, including her own father. But during one of their treatments, she made a tragic blunder that drove them into a frenzy. In the end, she killed them all. That's how she came to be known by the epithet of the Reaper Witch. Though branded a criminal, she was later summoned to combat the upheaval and went dormant in her cocoon. Holly's pathos still lingers strongly in the forest. Tread carefully while venturing through.
Starting to get chilly. Don't let it wear you out. On you. light is the best. I feel great! A map jammer? If we beat it, we should be able to map the area. Find something?
Welcome! Again!
Got everything you need?
Addressed to... This must be medicine prescribed to a patient. There's a message written on the pouch, too. Holly's pathos is concentrated here. Let's have a look around. This looks to be a patient's diary chronicling their affliction. Perhaps we should investigate.
Slow down. The nectar found in this tree will speed up your recovery. Take it.
I feel great!
We should go around to the other side.
I feel great! I'm getting fired up!
Wait up. I'll be right there.
I feel great! I feel light as a feather. I can do
Paths link back together. What are we gonna find here?
I need more blood.
I can do this all day! I
Might learn a thing or two about growing vegetables. Make sure you rest up.
There's the cocoon of the hero Holly. I knew it was unstable, but not how bad it had become. Such turbulent pathos. Be very careful here. The seal could break at any moment. We need to jump into the past immediately and find the key to break the seal. Time is running out. But her pathos has been entrenched in the bond. I don't know how this will affect the link. If anything goes wrong, I'll bring us right back. But we'd best be prepared. Better safe than sorry.
Something wrong?
The Dawn Chorus they brought... Take a moment. All those remnants you collected have gotten me close to finishing my booster. Though, it is still unstable. However, I've just gotten the info I was hoping for most of all. They found traces of my ex-colleague's blood in the corroded scar. The booster may still be incomplete, but I'm going to use it to get my revenge. You won't try to stop me, will you? But this isn't even your problem. No, perhaps you're right. If I fail, it could have consequences for everyone at Magmel that aided me. You most of all. I was convinced I had to be the one to heal the scars of my past. But to shun help now would make no sense. I need your help again. Please set me straight if I get stuck in the past. Thank you. Let's go. When you're ready, let's head for the corroded scar. I promise I'll avenge you, everyone. Take care. I saw.
Not forgetting.
No telling what lurks inside. Be careful. Sorry, I'm coming! The driver gets to choose where we go. The perfect sort of place to live a life in secret. What a lovely ride. Should do it. I've got you! No, I wasn't staring. Nothing. I almost wish we didn't have to use it. Perfect timing. How about a break? Sorry, I'm coming! Can't be! This is what happened to the village! We have to stop her! Now! Let's turn this around! Over here! I just have to hold out until then. We'll all die at this rate. If Iris comes back, I'll get her too. There's no other way. The booster's my only bet. Sorry. Was that her memory? Did you do that? If only I'd known. If only I'd been there. I'm sorry I couldn't save you. I couldn't do anything. When I perfect this, I'll dedicate it to your memory. Our work will see the light of day. Without you, I think, I may have lost sight of myself. Thank you for being at my side, for staying with me. Come on, let's return to Magmel. I have a promise I must keep. I've worked so long to see this day. Here's the finished booster. Supplementing the booster from the scar with my own prototype resulted in an equilibrium. I think that, at long last, was the key. Used separately, their effects are volatile, but together they become a potent weapon. I want you to have them. I think someone like you will put them to the best use. Kind to say, and you may be right. She was my rival. There was respect between us, at least I believe there was. But our methods were diametrically opposed. That, of course, and I should have suspected, combining our findings is what yielded the best results. Ironic, isn't it? You have my full support. You know that, right? I know there may be a challenge ahead, but when the time of reckoning comes, I believe we will not let this world fall. And when we rise victorious, we'll live to cherish that moment together. The Dawn Chorus had a... You've reminded me of the importance of being with others. I'm grateful for that. Not exactly sure what you want me to do with this, but thanks anyway. Take care.
Something the matter? Holly's pathos still lingers strongly in the forest. Let's start by following the road. Time jump complete.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Welcome!
Sorry, I'm coming. Anything there? How are you feeling? Ready to get back out there? You handle this motorcycle well. This should do it. Nothing. I've got you! That was dazzling. Impressive work.
What is this place? Look out! Are you all right? The bond was unstable. We veered some years off the original jump coordinates. At the very least, we do appear to be in the right timeline, and that is fortunate. Curses. It seems like the bond is showing no signs of stabilizing. If we encounter any more problems, I'll take us back to the present immediately. You're awake. Good. How are you feeling? We're inside Holly's sanatorium. Allow me to bring you up to speed on everything that's gone on. That faulty time jump placed you directly in the midst of a revenant's frenzy. As a result, part of your body has mutated. The corruption was too much for you to bear, so you lost consciousness. Thankfully, Holly took you in. That's all I have to share, all I can tell you right now. If you want to learn more about your condition, you should talk to Holly.
Good morning. How are we feeling today? You're in luck. The doctor just finished her latest appointment. You'll find her in the examination room, just down the stairs and then straight ahead.
Is Dr. Holly treating you too? I'm sure she's gonna make us better.
Good morning! I see you're finally awake. And you're alive!
Doctor, please, you have to let the patient breathe!
I'm sorry. Can't believe I did it again. I get so happy, I can't help myself. My name is Holly Asturias. I'm a physician at this facility. So nice to meet you. We were beginning to worry you'd never come to. Glad you have. If you don't mind, I'd like to check your symptoms. Just as I thought. At first glance, your condition resembles a blight from the resurgence. However, it's actually more akin to an affliction unique to those of us in the Luxuria bloodline. So tell me, just how did this happen to you? Very well, I won't pry. We all have our secrets. So far as I know, your case is entirely unprecedented. If you're amenable, may I make you an offer? I'd like to treat you myself, here, at the sanatorium. No need to decide right now, of course. Give it some thought. Come talk to me a little later.
Well, at least it sounds like we have time to work with. Holly's supposed to be an expert on corruption, though. And even she doesn't recognize your symptoms? What's going on? Let's put the mission on hold for now and focus on getting you healthy.
We meet again. So you want me to treat you? Wonderful. Now, as the first step in your treatment, we're going to pay a visit to the forest hot springs. I'm sure you'll love them. I imbued these springs by repurposing my forme. We've seen very positive results. Taking soaks will slow the progress of your mutations. It's rather nifty, don't you think? This forma can only be cast with the unique healing attributes of the Luxuria bloodline. Regardless, we need to see how you react to the water. This will tell me if I need to adjust the forme at all. Oh, and I'll be observing you in person, of course. That reminds me, you have some unique abilities of your own. Hunters can fuse hearts with revenants, can't you? I know we're skipping some steps, but I think I'd like to get to know you intimately. Heart to heart. Think you can spare some room on your back? Promise I'll be nice. A virginal experience at my old age? Living long certainly has its blessings. The baths are a stone's throw from the sanatorium. Just turn right as you step out the front entrance. Are we all set? Start by taking a dip in the indoor spring. It's on the left as you go in. There. Let me replenish these forme. Only, it's forbidden for others to see my healing power, so close your eyes and no peeking. All refreshed. There. You can open them now. It's finished. Yes, I'd say the treatment is working quite nicely. Surprised? As you can see, part of my body has the same mutation you have. So we're in the same boat. Don't worry. In my case, I'm able to control the symptoms myself. I come from the Luxuria bloodline. Our gifts are powerful and treasured. Those of our bloodline are born with the ability to heal revenants. It's no ordinary feat to heal an immortal being, you know. It takes something special. But, as nice as it sounds, it comes with its drawbacks. Using it causes the body to mutate. I suppose every silver lining has its own cloud as well. My own body can attest to those mutations. Nothing comes free in nature, but don't you think that perhaps that's a very high price to pay? The cure for this affliction is coveted by all in my bloodline, and many years of research were devoted to it. But we have yet to see any real results. Then the resurgence came, and with it a tide of chaos, and many studies revealed that the symptoms of its victims shared certain commonalities with our affliction. My hypothesis: by researching the two conditions side by side, we may one day be able to treat the root cause. And we can't forget you, the struggles you face as well. Your symptoms are also much akin to our illness. I'm sure treating you will help me to advance my research. Now then, here's to a fruitful partnership. Next, could you make your way to the outdoor spring atop the cliff? I'm about to renew the forme here now. Mind closing your eyes once more for me? All refreshed. Thank you for not sneaking a peek. Go ahead and open your eyes. Let me think. How about you work for me for life and we'll call it even? Pro bono, of course. I'm teasing you, promise. I have a certain benefactor high up in the Bureau of Frontier Management who takes care of my expenses. He may not have a spotless reputation, but at the end of the day, my work is too important to worry about who writes the checks. After all, the lives of my patients are riding on it. By the way, I know you work alone, but seeing as you are a revenant hunter, I take it you're not with the association? Perhaps you've heard the name Alessandro Gobo? I only mentioned it because, as it happens, he leads the Association of Revenant Hunters. Just be careful with him. He's not one to be trifled with.
Doctor! Milo's condition has taken a turn for the worse. Come quickly! He's stable for now, but the seizures are happening more and more frequently.
I'll be right there. Get the test serum. Have it ready, just in case we need to use it.
Yes, Doctor.
Sorry to cut our time short, but I need to get back to the facility. Sorry. I'll catch up with you. Ready to get to work? Thank you for escorting me back. I appreciate it. I should go attend to my patient now. And I enjoyed our first date.
According to the records, Camillo was the name of Holly's father. Not only that, she was found guilty of killing him. I'm not certain if the current situation is related, but I recommend we try following her.
Did you need something?
How's he doing?
The attack earlier was heading in a bad way, but he should be stable now.
I'm administering another dose. Make a note on his chart, please. You came to check on me, didn't you? The man you saw, that was my father, Camillo Astorius. The disease has progressed to the point that he's having recurrent seizures. Frankly, I doubt he has much time left. I say father, but he's never really been much of one. He hasn't shown an ounce of affection toward anyone in our family. He was born to our bloodline, but even when my mother's ailment left her bedridden, he refused to spare any of his own precious power on her. As if that wasn't enough, he even offered her up as a sacrifice for progenitor Idris's seal. This, after she was already immobile. I don't think I'll ever find it in my heart to forgive him. But I'm also not letting him die. Forgive me, I didn't mean to saddle you with my personal baggage. Come, it's time for us to continue your treatment. Going forward, I'd like you to try a stronger spring. The effect on your symptoms should be more pronounced with more of the power present. There is, however, a teeny tiny little problem. The cave housing the stronger spring has been occupied by cultists. I've tried to work with them, negotiate a deal, but can't get through. They're too steeped in narcotics to string together much of a conversation. So let's just say our next date's going to be a little more risque. Can I count you in anyway? Excellent. Let me know right away if your body feels any different, though, okay? The cave is down the road along the path from the sanatorium. But don't push yourself. Is that clear? I have so many memories of people I cared about here.
Welcome. Come again.
Did you enjoy shopping? I'd never imagined motorcycles to be such a joy to ride. Here we are, the next step in healing you. You'll find the spring in the cavern's innermost depths. Not to sound like a broken record, but if anything feels wrong, I need you to speak up. You understand? Judging by your current symptoms, I don't think we have anything to fear. Still, I don't want to lose you. It's deceptively quiet. Who knows what's lurking? These cultists worship the resurgence. Whereas most people see it as a threat, they believe its mutations will be their salvation. Even worse, they perform ghastly rites in an attempt to bring about another one, too. Think it'll open from the other side? Might want to have another look around here There we go. In my sight. You'll be just a prick. How on earth did you find that? To find our rhythm again. Take this! Is that a spider lily? I'm rather fond of these flowers. They remind me of my mother. Just beautiful. She was a caring and spirited woman, always putting others before herself, even, and unfortunately often, to her own detriment. Wretch that he is. That man abandoned her without a thought. I do. I really do. He abandoned my mother when she needed him most. The man is heartless. I've despised him from the depths of my soul. I've sat with that resentment eating at my chest. That's why I need to know. How could he abandon my mother? How could he abandon us? And why? What could possibly have driven him to it? That's why I can't let Camillo die on his terms. Sorry, I'm rambling again. Come on, there's more to hike. The spring should be just ahead, as are the cultists. Unless I'd rather not have to fight, but we should be prepared for the worst. Something's waiting for us. Be on guard. In my sight! About me. Take this! Have a seat. I won't let you die here. Help is here. sure put them in their place. Seeing people get hurt I can do without, but I fancy the view from here. At least they left the spring alone. We'll take that as a victory. Now that the area is secured, we can resume your treatment in peace. Well, what do you say? Ready to take a dip? All right, now, let me take another good look at you then. Good. Your condition is much improved. At this rate, I expect your symptoms to stay in remission. For now, we'll keep up these treatments. As we evaluate your progress, I'll come up with a long-term plan. Look, isn't it just a radiant bloom? They're so beautiful. Can you hear me? The bond is at its limit. I can't sustain our presence here. I'm bringing us back to the present.
I'm sorry. I apologize for pulling us out on such short notice. As I mentioned earlier, Holly's seal is dangerously close to shattering. It could be any moment. Let's go. We need to check the state of her cocoon. Then we can reassess.
Off to kill again?
And you are? Dr. Holly?
A gifted revenant hunter, and a revenant with an extraordinary ability. I've had my eye on you two for some time. Allow me to offer my assistance.
Why would you want to help us?
We share the same goal, to kill Holly. I lack the strength to fight her alone, but I can release her seal for you. We can take her madness on together. What do you say? Do you and I have a deal?
We are stuck on this without a clear solution right now. I suppose there's no harm if we decide to hear her out.
Perfect. Then that's that. It's only proper for me to introduce myself. You may call me Licorice. As you have seen, this forest has been permeated with Holly's pathos. Over time, it formed shackles throughout the region, thereby enhancing the power of the seal. To release the seal on Holly's cocoon, you must first unbind all the shackles. Free them, and you can free her. I sense her pathos acutely in 3 locations: the park, the church, and the apartments. Come, quickly then. I shall be your guide.
Given everything that's transpired, I think we need to review what we know. I'll be waiting for you in the confluence.
more cautious. You need to give your body a break.
Good. You made it. What's more, I'm glad to see your corruption is showing signs of improvement. Now, let's go over the current situation before we charge in blind. Regarding the source of your corruption, it's highly likely that Dr. Camillo, Holly's father, inflicted it. Cross-checking the historical data, we landed in a time period that coincides with a certain event, namely, the very moment when Holly was forced to euthanize her frenzied father and the other patients. All of which leads me to believe that your corruption is the result of Camillo's frenzy. There is also Licorice to consider. We've seen no proof she can release Holly's seal as of yet. However, I will admit she and Holly are linked by a potent bond. I think it's okay to trust her for the time being.
I've cast a forma so we can better track Holly's pathos. Each fragment will be marked by a pillar of light. Holly's pathos has stagnated in the forest. Let's set it free.